to run with these young wide receivers.
3rd and 13. The throw to the left. Julio Jones with the grab.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Holiday from the 29. Right past one player. Welker's in the slot. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Moreno lined up in the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Almost intercepted. Thomas in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down. Moreno's lined up in a single back formation. Midway, 2nd quarter. Manning uncorks a long pass. Ball's picked off.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down on the way. Gives it to Steven Jackson. The Broncos signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Steven Jackson lined up in the backfield. It's a 2nd and 9. Jackson's going to take the handoff now. That's a timeout by the defense. Matt Ryan under center. 3rd and 10. Handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. They're in punting formation. Their catch signal. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. Wow, what a catch. That's the end of the first half, and we'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The defense comes out in the nickel. First down and 10. Moreno's handed the football. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Looking to the right side and throwing. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds. Moreno lined up in the backfield. Welker, there's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
Crossing routes, that's what you want to throw when you see this type of coverage. 4 deep, cover 4. Look for guys going across the field. Hard for the defense to cover those throws.
The Broncos now move the chains.
Now, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
I don't even want to speculate what the injury is, but I think it's safe to say by just watching the player, he's in a lot of pain, and I hope it's not serious.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The handoff, running behind the tackle. The Falcons call a timeout, their first. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Getting away from the pressure. Peyton Manning looking touchdown at the end.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Looking for an open 2 yards out. They get it across and secure 2 extra points. This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Hungry for victory? Snickers satisfies. The Falcons come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. First and 10. Von Miller gets to the quarterback. Defense comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time. Can they get another sack right here? Tony Gonzalez with the haul. Falcons, 1 timeout remaining. Rodgers lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 8. Complete. That's a gain of 8. The Falcons head to the line. They've got 1 timeout left here in the 4th quarter. The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Looks to his left. Ryan hits Roddy White. That's a timeout call. Third down now. Trying to find an open man. Interception. The ball is jarred loose. Oh, they cough up the football and the defense takes possession. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
This one could have gone either way. Each side made some spectacular plays, but we've come and the Carolina Panthers.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, looking down on that field, we got two teams that look like they're ready to go.
Well, they look the part. There's no doubt about it, Jim. And we have two teams that are very physical. And, you know, football, we talk about so many things in the game, the passing, the quarterbacks, the scoring. It still comes down to who can out-hit the other team. That's why it's going to be fun to watch this one here today.
He is the man who runs the Ravens attack. Number 5, quarterback Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, another quarterback, 6'6", able to avoid trouble. Doesn't get much credit for it, but the guy's a pretty good athlete.
Oh, and almost picked off that time. One Raven who can beat you in so many ways, running back Ray Rice.
Ray Rice, good on the run, got the speed. You know, Jim, he's just so small. Sometimes he's hard to find behind all those big offensive linemen.
2nd and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. They have their first down of the game.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. And he's taken down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today. The big sack on the last play brings up 2nd down and 11. Looking for a receiver on the left side here.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
3rd down and 11 into the open flat, and he hauls it in.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they?